like that's good for you. That's good for everybody too, because like that's kind of like something that makes your guys' event stand out a lot too, is like you do take that extra mile, and you do go that extra mile to make sure that the overall experience for everybody coming is overall positive. And if everybody did that, it'd be a lot harder to be able to stand out. So it's a good thing that they don't.
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty grateful for like everyone.
But you guys have been on my radio. You guys have been on my radar since you guys were doing stuff in Moval.
S-Bar.
Yeah, the little dive bar over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because
like Moval's most prized like nightlife possession. It's just taking it away.
Ah man. Well, like the homie Karina went to our stuff, and like I would always I remember seeing like your guys' events like 4 or 5 years ago on like her stories over there. I'm like, that shit's pretty dope, man. Good on them. So I'm happy to be able to rub shoulders with you guys and work with you guys.
5 years later, look at us, right?
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, the shit always works itself out. The scene's pretty small when you like start getting down to brass tacks.
Super fucking small.
I mean, even in like LA,
you're rubbing shoulders with if you're in this scene, like it's hard not to rub shoulders with a lot of you guys. Honestly, like
even in LA, the scene is small too.
Yeah, and it's
like if you get do you guys go down to LA too often?
Not really.
I mean,
not really. To be honest,
for headlining shows, I'll go.
Yeah, like if you ever went down there, like you guys are probably known enough where it's very easy to network. Because I've been going down there like every other week recently.
I've been going to
Canada and going to like 3 events each time. Like just start at one and then bounce out to another and then bounce out to another, and like it's mostly because I'd like to be able to continue to be able to do stuff in LA myself, because it's such a big market that like, and they have so many like reasonably priced warehouse venues that and the profit margin on warehouse parties is so high if you can get like a decent amount of people in there. Like it's so easy to make like 20 grand in a night. It's very easy. Like it's like you need like 600 people for that. And that sounds like a lot.
Not really.
But in LA, in like the city, it's really not that much. It's like they play a different game out there. You know, like when you do stuff in LA, it's like hitting the promo really hard and doing your best to get like organic marketing and just like going at it hard,
manipulating DJs and shit.
You know, it ain't even about that, man. Like whatever, every DJ who's ever played our warehouse party has been paid, and we still made an absolute killing because we get to keep all the bar. That's the main difference of that. You stock and keep all the bar.
You are the bar, bro. Mm-hmm. That's why you have to provide all of it.
You gotta pay like $3,500 to rent out that warehouse, and then you gotta go to Costco and buy alcohol in mass.
Or now you could just pay for like bartenders and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you gotta pay your bartenders, you gotta pay security, you gotta pay staff. All of that you have to pay. So like the barrier of entry is reasonably high. Like a decent sized warehouse party costs around like $8,000 to $10,000 to even get off the ground. But the profit margin on those parties is so high. Like it's it's scary to be able to put that type of money towards it. But like they just crap out like 200% ROI in like one night. Like it's nothing, because like doing a legal warehouse party, you don't have to stop selling alcohol at 2. You sell that shit all night. You got like 600 people and you're selling alcohol all night. Like,
no, we're not. Oh, well, I mean, in Hollywood now you could go till 4. So,
hey, what's up, dude? Let me give you a call back in a little bit. All right, man. Later.
Like that sells up the ass now until 4 a.m. at a club in Hollywood. You're straight, bro. Like.
Yeah, I know a couple collectors that be doing that shit. Like they just do warehouse like events, and they'll like have the party till like 6 a.m. The bar's going till 6 a.m. And I mean, it literally is like an afters. A lot of those events usually start at like 11 p.m. too or 12.
Yeah, and they go until like 6.
And like you said, bro, especially like
Space Brains went from 9 to 9.
That's ridiculous.
Damn,
Man.
son.
Who's there at 8? Who's there at 8? I want to ask you, who's there at 8 o'clock?
No, the people setting up because the doors open at 9.
No, 8 o'clock.
Oh, a decent amount of people.
Really? That's insane to think about, bro. I want to go home. If I walk out and the sun's out, I'm gonna feel depressed. I don't know why. I'm not gonna feel good about myself. I need to leave when the sun's still down for me to feel like that was fun. If I leave and the sun's out, I'm just thinking about my life on the way home, on my drive home. Like, was this fun?
Mhm.
As much fun as I was probably having, it's just, I don't know. That's just how I am now.
True.
That's the vampire in me, fam. I don't know.
Nah, I feel it.
I have this theory that vegans are vampires. Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Hear me out, right? Why would they be pushing veganism so much, bro? Like, for what reason?
The air of superiority. Like
No,
there's
bro,
two
they
different.
want-
Let's be honest. There's 2 different types of vegans.
No, I'm gonna pull this full circle. Watch this, bro. Watch
So there's 2 different types of vegans. There's vegans that if you talk to them, they'll tell you in any conversation. You talk to one of them for 5 minutes, they're going to work that shit in there. So those are the people that use it as a way to feel superior to other people. Like I'm better. I am not leaving as big of a footprint on the earth. Therefore, I am better than you.
Nah, bro,
And
they're
there's other
vampires.
vegans where they're kind of like, you know what? I'm vegan, but that's just like a personal choice. That's my thing. If you're
And those are the high class vampires.
oh,
bro.
are they?
Like, look, they're pushing veganism on you because they want your blood to be really nice and healthy. Like, and if you look at vegans, why are they very like malnutritioned and like very skinny? Because in the past few hundred years, bro, like humans been eating like shit, and like they haven't really been able to live fully off human blood. Think about it. Just put it all together. Like, they're vampires, dog. Vegans are vampires. Just mark my words.
All right.
We'll see.
Vegans are vampires.
We'll see.
I'm gonna write that down.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm just
I'm gonna be on high alert next time
So,
with a vegan chick, man.
when they come up to you and like they have like a sign trying to push veganism on you, just be like, I'm onto you, bro. Like just that's how you gotta look at them. Not be like, I see what you're doing, fam.
I'm gonna go to the food lab and go to Monty's. Like,
I see y'all.
I see you, motherfuckers, non-meat eating. All right, let's say EDM Confessions. How are we with time, bro? Were you good with time?
Oh, we're good right now, man.
All right,
I'll
cool.
play till 12:30. We're good.
Cool. All right, so
I don't know what the other cards are.
go ahead and we'll go ahead and choose
All
3
right.
cards each other. So you could just randomize that. It's EDM Confessions, the segment we do here on the Spotlight.
3.
Yeah. Put you in different scenarios, ask you different couple questions, and
shit.
So if you want, you could ask me, or you can ask us a question first. Ask us a question, and we'll answer. So you can choose that in no order. You can choose whichever.
All right, you just played your last track of the show, and the crowd wants one more song. What is your encore track?
I'm playing Cinema Skrillex remix. Throwback. Something hit him with.
Alright, I'm going Flux Pavilion Bass Cannon.
Damn, that's a good one.
Let's do it. Might as well.
That's cool.
All right. Do I have to answer it too?
Hey, would you like to?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I would play. This is a new one that I just got recently, but it would be Prince "When Doves Cry Sorely" at it.
Okay, that sounds.
Is that a house track? Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'll be
think I've heard
playing it on Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, we're for sure. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Dope. Playing it tonight?
Huh?
Playing it tonight?
I only got. It depends. I have no idea what I'm getting into tonight. It could be anything.
Okay. Got you. For sure.
I'll play it on Thursday for sure.
Okay. Nice. All right, bet. Create a name for a new EDM genre.
I would call it apartment music.
I'm dead.
Apartment music?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be kind of like house music, but a little bit smaller in scale.
So like it's like lo-fi house music, pretty much.
I mean, maybe. Who knows?
Mm.
Maybe borrow a little bit from minimal.
I'm an
Hey,
apartment
y'all
producer.
gotta check out this dude named Danazar. He makes lo-fi rhythm music. Legit lo-fi
That name sounds
rhythm music.
familiar.
I showed you one of the tracks.
Uh-huh.
I'm working on him with the track, but like
All right.
I heard it and I was like, nah, and I could fall asleep to rhythm now, man. Like, I could do it peacefully.
Study the rhythm.
It's amazing.
Fucking have a productive day with lo-fi rhythm.
Fact.
I'm genuinely curious what that would even sound like.
I'll
You gotta
have to
send
play
me that.
some. I'll have to play some. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, dude. Your turn.
You just created a rave family. I need a name for the squad. What's your family's name?
Damn, this one's a good one. This one's the pre-gamers.
Pre-gamers.
The pre-gamers. And like our whole foundation is just always linking up for the pre-game before like the festivals. So you can't just like park and then just like start heading to the festival. Nah, fam. You need to like set the ritual down on the parking lot and do it like a minimum 1 hour of a pregame. That's how the pre-gamers do it at every festival. If you're not pre-gaming it, did you really do the festival right? And that's like that's our foundation over here at the pre-gamers. If you can pre-game, you can be with our family.
Do you mind?
If your party ain't worth pre-gaming, then I don't want to go.
We probably don't want you either. So.
Do you mind if the Simps join the pre-gamers?
The Sims?
The Simps.
The Simps? I mean, yeah, I mean, y'all could be sad and like Sims and like party. Can you party?
Yeah, if our girl lets us.
No. See, that's Simps will say that. It's not even the girl.
Yeah, I don't know. My crew straight up ain't trying to party with your guys. My crew's the bus drivers because we take you all to school.
She's like, yeah, dude, my girl was like, let me DJ tonight. It's like, bro, the girl you're talking about is like been going out with this dude for 2 years. So the fuck you talking about? I don't know, bro. My girl. But all right, yeah, go ahead. Wait, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
My bad. Yeah. Shit, I got a little messed up right there.
It's the Belgian strong ales. They're a little bit stronger than
Belgian ales. Which EDM track have you cried to?
Kiwi, I Feel Better. It's very, very emotional track. It's kind of like a lo-fi house track. But that is one that tugs at the heartstrings and shows that like electronic music can be a little bit more than than just party music.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Carlos? What's the last EDM track you cried? Let's go a little deeper with this one.
What's the last EDM track I have cried to?
He's gonna tell us.
Cinema Skrillex remix.
How'd you know?
That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
I think it was like one of my own tracks.
You're like, there's a fucking banger.
That's the most. That's the most pretentious shit I've ever heard.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it might have been my own track late.
Hey man,
the
you
last
know what,
one, like, cause I
give you shit. I give you shit, but it's just me trying to be funny.
I think the last EDM track I cried to was my own track, and I was like, cause it was at a point where like, damn, I never realized I would make something like this that I'm like satisfied with.
Yeah,
it's like one of those battles.
Reaching the top. It's like reaching the top of a mountain in a lot of the ways.
And yeah, and most importantly, it's just like making something that you like and you're proud of, and like it just touches you on a like. Because sometimes when you make music, a lot of times it's like, for me, it's personal experience, and I'm just like, damn, like it's not necessarily because like maybe it's because like pretty much like it was like my own track, and it's like because like it's like I've never thought ever like get to the point where I'd be able to make music that I know like I like and to know that other people like too, and like to have a good calculation. Oh yeah, I think people will like this too. Like I just feel like I'm like damn, like it's cool to see that like I'm making dance music that I personally like. Because I feel like after a while, like when you start making music, it's just kind of hard to get over that curve of like, damn, like my sound isn't where I want it to be. But I know like if I keep on like working on it, like, I'll get there. And I feel like I still got a lot of work to do in terms of like production, but like
Yeah, but you still have to stop and smell the roses and realize that you've come a long way.
yeah.
Like I envy you for that. Like I can't play anything that like very few things that I have made I've actually played out just because like I have a certain like bar that the stuff that I've made just doesn't reach that bar where I just don't think it's good enough to actually play out. And I envy you for getting to that point where like you're comfortable enough with stuff that you've made where you can actually do that.
right.
And so like even though I joke and say that's pretentious, I think
No,
that's actually really beautiful
It
in a lot of ways.
pretentious, no
Damn,
doubt.
bro,
But
you
like,
just,
yeah.
like, shit
No,
on
it's
my
only
answer,
pretentious
man.
if you're already famous and have been over that at that point.
I mean, I got some work to do for sure.
Well, yeah, because and that's why it's not pretentious because like there's always places, there's always like ways that things can improve, but at the same time, like when you get to like a certain point and you're playing a cool show and you're playing something of your own and people are reacting positively to it, I can only imagine how good that feels. So like,
Yeah.
don't
It's not
take me being an asshole too hard.
You're an
because
asshole,
it's
bro.
not that.
That's fine. That's fine. Trust me.
You're
No,
an
this
asshole,
is a
bro.
place to talk about it.
Yeah.
This is why we do the podcast type shit. Like, you know, for those type of experiences to be let known to people. Because I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that's ever felt like that, fam. That's been like, damn, I fucking did this shit. Like, little tear
On the
got onto
comments,
my-
oh, you're a bitch.
and then you put it out and someone says, this shit sucks. And you're like, throw the whole
You
fucking...
cried to this shit, bitch.
No, you should have answered.
I still got to play though.
I was gonna say Recluse Neo remix, but
That was a good one.
whatever.
No, yeah, for sure.
I
mean,
watched the Gotham trailer and I started. I shed a tear a little bit. And I was like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that I've already said, to be honest. I mean, we do it. I pulled this card a lot this past episodes, but like, I mean, specifically the last time, I think it was just like the last record. I was like, damn, like we out here making shit we want to make. That's cool. Like, you know,
Hey man, that's
it's a battle in itself when you start producing. Cause again, like maybe you don't.
Oh yeah, you're your own hardest critic. So if you
Yeah.
like actually make something that you like, that's definitely like an achievement.
for
Because
sure.
that means that you took all the time to like finally tune that stuff and you heard it over and over and you still believe in it. That means something.
Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
yes.
So, would you rather be a shuffler or a glover, and why?
I'd rather be a shuffler because of the exercise and the calories that it burns.
What's wrong with burning finger calories, homie?
I mean, it just ain't gonna be as efficient as the other one.
Is that got a 6-pack? Fucking your fingers got 6-packs and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I get it. And that's,
No, I got you.
and that's cool. But I would pick the shuffler for selfish vanity purposes.
That's some good cardio though.
Yeah.
Shuffling is good cardio.
Yeah, running sucks, but like if you can dance, like hey man, get that shit on, get on that shit.
I recently learned why I dislike running. It's because you could think too much while you run, and that's the reason why a lot of people hate running. Because you don't.
Did you ever play sports when you were younger?
Yeah, I played a lot of sports.
Did you ever play sports when you were younger? You don't like running, right? You want me to tell you why?
Okay.
What happened when you fucked up in sports? No. What'd the coach make you do?
I got out or something.
Oh, they made you run.
Push-ups,
They made you run.
Yeah, like during practice.
I had to think about why you fucked up.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I learned about it, like why people don't do like cardio a lot when they want to when they work out is because other things take more focus, and if you could focus on just the exercise and nothing else.
I just hate it because I associate it with as a punishment. So like if I run, I know like I'm preset from a young age to feel miserable when I run. So
Oh,
it's just-
shit.
We were soccer players, so that's all it is.
Yeah,
We just fucking running, bro.
But I don't know, bro. I don't know why we found that shit fun. To be honest, fam, we were literally just running, dog, after a ball.
Soccer's fun, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's exhausting.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, the adrenaline.
I love it, bro. It's like with the passion, but at the same time, I don't understand why I do. I don't know.
It's just fun, man. It's a beautiful game.
You know, it's funny. I was playing because I also played tennis, and I said that same thing about I don't know why I play tennis. Like it's fucking weird. And my friend was like, sometimes it's fun to just hit a ball with the racket, man. Like it's just fun to hit a ball as hard as you can.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
you know what? That's the simplest way you can break it down, and you're definitely right about that.
That is.
Yeah.
I mean, you could boil down like any sport when it comes to that. Like football, it's fun to when other people try to tackle you and they miss.
Yeah.
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 Like baseball, it's fun to hit something with another thing.
I don't
Basketball,
know.
it's fun to throw a ball towards a hoop and like have it go in like you wanted it to.
I can't get behind baseball. I played baseball when I was younger, bro, and I stand behind it to this day. It's one of the most not fun sports to play as a little kid. Like,
It depends.
Especially if you're an outfielder, dog. Like, ain't no
Oh,
little kid
sorry, man.
gonna hit you the ball to the outfield. Like, why am I here? Like, and yeah,
That just meant you were really bad at fielding
that's
in practice.
exactly what it meant, bro.
Yeah, that's what they did with the kids who ain't got the
Damn.
hand-eye
Is
coordination.
that what I
on
was?
lock.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro,
I hate to break it to you.
I was in the outfield picking butterflies. But even then, bro, like,
Fuck.
even at its best, dog, like you're in the pitching or you're in the batting zone for at max 2 to 3 minutes. And then
I'll tell you what made baseball not fun. Like when you're 12 and some people hit their growth spurts before you do. So you're playing against like kids who are like 6 feet tall and throw 80 miles an hour from like 42 feet away.
and then some people that don't have the accuracy
And you're just and you like haven't grown a little bit. So you're like this tiny shriveled kid where this like basically man-sized person is just throwing something as hard as they can. That shit's scary.
towards you. You don't know if they're even good at it. Yeah. You're definitely after coach pitched, bro, I think I was done. I was like, no, give up. I don't trust this kid. Like, cause they even look shaky, fam. Like, let's even like bring this back to like DJing and stuff. Like when someone's up there that's not comfortable, you could see it, bro. Like it's not hard to see when someone's like not as comfortable as they should be in an environment. Like it's
I have students actually that like I've been like developing to like actually learn how to DJ and stuff like that. Actually, you guys just booked one of them, not this last Thursday, but the Thursday before that.
What is that?
Isabel Honey.
All right, nice.
Yeah. So, and she's been working with me for like the past 2 months to basically go from someone who had no idea how to work on that to like actually like starting to play like real gigs at this point. And she's been putting in the work too. Like that's actually something that's like really cool. But like she's also brand new and gets really nervous before her gigs and is also very hard on herself. And like I tell her and anybody, just have a short memory because like you're new, you're gonna make mistakes. But don't dwell on those mistakes because when you start doing that, you start making other mistakes too. Like it snowballs out of control. You like if something doesn't go the way that you want it, forget about it, have fun, and just get on to the next thing.
True. All right, is that all the
I
cards?
think that was the last card.
It was not.
Oh, you have one more?
I drew the nasty one, guys.
Let's hear it.
Who's your least favorite producer / DJ?
Go ahead, Carlos. All you.
What bridge are you burning, Carlos?
Bro, you remember? I'm not gonna bring it up. Never mind.
Bring it up.
The whole Gordo situation.
What was the Gordo situation?
I think we have another card that's phrased similar to this, right? But it's not this card. And I think he just heard the first part, and then he just like started like shitting on bro, you started shitting on Carnage for a little bit. And I was like,
right.
bro, we didn't even ask that question. And I was like, damn, true.
Yeah, I seen some
Okay.
shit that morning about Carnage. I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit.
Oh, I know who you're gonna say today then.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I honestly just haven't really felt like that. I haven't felt like
All right,
that
I'll
towards
say
anyone.
it.
Okay.
Excision. Let's do it.
Oh, I see whose side you have chosen on the in the dubstep civil war.
It is a civil war, right? That's what we're in.
At least say Datsik, man. Come on. Like it's okay to say Datsik or
I honestly,
Bass
they
Nectar.
can't genuinely say anyone I like least favorably hate right now. To be honest, like I haven't really thought about like shit like that recently. So it's like I can't really give you off the bat like that. Like
I understand because like I myself, I can't really answer this question because I have the philosophy. I had the philosophy
real quick.
I had the philosophy in general that if I don't like a specific type of music but it's then it's just not for me.
So
Because like
Like
there's
the way-
there's a lot of different of musics that I like that I do not like, but that's okay.
look,
Like
the way I go about this question, and it's easy for me to rationalize it like this, is who is a producer DJ that I usually fuck with heavy that's not doing it for me right now. Like, still one of my favorites. It's just not. I don't know what it is. Just not doing it. So at the moment, it's my least favorite. Cause bro, like DJs, producers go through cycles, dog. Like you know, like they'll pump out a project with like this is my all type shit, and then like maybe the
and
next
then they'll
couple
get a
projects,
different ghost producer. No.
exactly, bro. And I Excision, dog. Like, you feel me? I'm just saying, go check out our Clips channel if you really want to see the truth behind this whole Excision shit. Go check that out.
If I had to pick, if I had to answer this, it's probably Fisher.
Fisher,
But that's just because I'm sick of hearing his music all the time.
You're sick of hearing Chris Lake's music? See
Ah.
what I did there?
I did.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. Although to be fair, I don't think. Although to be fair, I don't think he's been listed on the as a ghost producer for
Not
his
yet.
recent ones.
Well, the point is not going to
because
NDA.
no, just no, because like the whole reason where that started from is that on like the early Fisher tracks, in like the actual like producer credits, Chris Lake was credited as a producer on that,
Writer,
which is
yeah.
where that came from. So, I mean, I guess when he was part of Cutsnake, that the other guy in Cutsnake made all the music. I don't know, but like that's kind of where that came from. And like on his most recent stuff, it's just him. So it's a little different now when it comes to that. But I'm just tired of hearing Fisher tracks. Like, how many times have you guys heard "Losing It"? Are you still
Not enough. No.
Are you still losing it?
Yeah, honestly, I'm sorry. I can't really answer. Like, I just haven't really thought about like in this like aspect. Like, I've been kind of just being chill with everyone lately.
If by the off chance Fisher saw this, I'm so sorry.
Like, I remember I said,
Nah, it's cool,
I remember
bro.
I
You're
said,
rising through this industry. Don't answer the question, bro. I'm not me.
Wait, you
I
made
feel
me.
you, bro.
Wait, sorry, telling me I answered this question for nothing. Say I'm your least favorite producer.
Damn, bro.
Just say it's me.
man, it's just.
I'm giving you an
Canada
out.
One time you come back.
Fuck
me
all
the same,
y'all.
bro.
I'm giving you an out.
I'm woke now. I'm woke now.
That's what Canada does to you.
He's just being very nice. He had told me earlier that I'm his least favorite producer. He's just
No,
not trying to
that's
shit on me.
It's not what I said. I'll tell you this though, my least favorite DJs have been the people that are not like on the mainstream. It's just been like a lot like of the local DJs. Yeah, I'll say like
Say
that.
their name then, bro.
Who
What's
pissed
up?
you off? Who hurt you?
No,
Oh, fake. What's up?
no, they're not even like local. Like in terms like out here, a lot of times it's just like local and they're like I don't know, like I don't know, no need to be mentioned. I don't know.
But they're one of your favorites?
Least favorites.
I mean, we've all caught a set of somebody who's not been up to par. Like, it's just gonna happen when you throw a lot of events
Yeah,
sometimes. Because like
On a consistent level sometimes too, though, you know?
Yeah, bro. You throwing so much shade right now, man. I wonder who this shit is.
Me neither. Oh, who knows?
you're gonna tell me off the pod. So
I will see.
we gotta share this information as promoters. We gotta stick together.
Motherfuckers are tuned in. They out here. They got
Yeah,
the
so, like,
binoculars. You know.
Yeah, understand people out there in the IE scene. If you play low end or space taco, you better bring it because like we talk.
Hey, no, and that is facts. Promoters do talk, and yeah, you could bluff on the internet, but you know when you show face and people realize like who you are and whatnot, like and what you're all about, like you can't mimic that in real life, like how you can like in social media, like for sure. I mean, let's just fucking all right for sure. Let's just my least favorite DJ, Paris Hilton. I'm gonna just throw it out there.
All right,
No,
I dig it.
No, you either could have you could either have the Hilton or you could have the DJ.
Hater.
I'm hating on Paris Hilton. Fuck all that shit. I mean, I bet. Fuck it, Paris Hilton.
You should just melt faces. Next time you get that question, you should just melt faces with like someone you can never book. Like just go like fuck Skrillex. Fuck.
Skrillex is reasonable.
No, Skrillex is one of the best producers ever. I'm just saying, it's like if you say who's your least favorite, you should just Just like go big. Just be like, you know what? Calvin Harris is mid.
I'm down.
Oh,
Nah, Calvin Harris is a fantastic
that feels
producer.
pretty good.
Fantastic producer.
I'm still down to say
But-
it.
But he costs $1 million to book. So like I mean like, hey, you know,
not worth it.
if it gets to the point where I could potentially book him, he's like, nah, fam. I saw this podcast and where you called me out.
Oh shit.
But you know what? At the same time, that means I got $1 million to be able to book a DJ. So I'm probably eating pretty good at that point. So like, there's no loss here.
You're booking him because you want to see him. I don't know who would spend $1 million on someone they didn't want to see, fam. Like that makes no sense.
I don't know.
I don't care how much money you have. You're spending
Have you ever seen Calvin Harris play?
What? No, I would be down. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I wouldn't spend $1 million on.
Let's just say he's so expensive. Insomniac doesn't book him. When's the last time you seen Calvin? Yeah. When's the last time you seen Calvin Harris on an Insomniac flyer? It's been like 5 years.
I feel like it's a whole booking and monopoly thing going on. Never mind.
No, it's because it's like there's just hierarchies with how expensive. Like when people get to a certain point, companies just won't bother because it's like, you know what, we can book this person, but we can book people for less than our own name sells the event at this point. Like it's obviously the market decides what people cost, and like that's why when you're new you got to play for free a bunch.
Have you ever gotten any crazy ass like demands from a DJ? Like you ever had DJs come up to you and be like, hey, I want to play Space Taco, and you're like, all right, you've been telling me you want to play. All right, you want to play? Oh no, well, I need to get paid.
Yes,
an absurd amount.
Yes,
you gotten that a lot of times.
Yes.
Hey, do you feel like a lot of times that you come across like the situations, a lot of those like those offers and shit? Do you feel like a lot of them they're realistic or not realistic?
Well, it depends. It depends. Like usually if it's someone that I'm willing to book without coming to our events ever, they're usually fairly well known or they're doing something. But the biggest misconception are like people who are from like out of state or something that are on like a fairly reasonably sized label, but aren't like at the point where you can just book them on your show and people are going to come. Like they may have had something like signed to like a big label, but it wasn't a hit or anything like that. It's just an accolade for them to be able to show, because like there's levels to this shit as far as like interaction and being able to draw if you bring somebody from out of state. So like a lot of the times, like you're going to be better off just booking a local because they're from around here. So their friends are going to be able to come and stuff like that. So like, that's kind of what the problem was, where it's like, okay, cool. Well, I need to be paid like this much. And it's kind of like, no, I mean, I can give you this, but if that's not good, then like we ain't got anything here. Because like we do like to bring in new people and like give people like that an opportunity to do stuff, because you can't just book the same people over and over when you're throwing a weekly. Like you do have to like mix it up a little bit and bring some people where this is a bit of a drive for them, and be able to bring like, as long as it's quality, bring it out there. And even though those people may not necessarily bring a lot of people, it's just different. And it's like a name that other places may not necessarily have. And you never know where that person's going to end up going. Sometimes you like book somebody and like 6 months later, they do release a hit and it explodes. And then you have that relationship with that person. But you still have to think of the bottom line first and foremost, where if it's like you want to be able to take care of them, but like there's a certain point where you can, because at the end of the day, this is a business. Like you're not trying to throw losing shows if at all avoidable. And even if you do, then you at least want to be able to get something out of it. So like generally the rule of thumb are going to be, if you do throw a losing show, it's going to be where you booked a big DJ that was very expensive and didn't quite hit what your goal was, but it got pretty close, and you lose like a couple $100. That happens, but then you get like fairly decent. You're going to get a decent crowd, and you'll be able to get good photos, pictures of that DJ, and usually those people are going to be on the up and up, and sometimes they become things like that. Like actually, my biggest regret that I have booking this was passing on John Summit.
You had a chance to do that.
Yeah, before he was not what he is right now at this point. But we had a chance to be able to book John Summit for $1,500 in like 2018.
And it just wasn't justifiable to y'all.
It just we weren't charging for at the door at that time.
Oh, so there was no way to be able to make that money back.
The only thing that we had at that point was like the bar. So it would have 100% been a loser, and we ended up passing on that. In hindsight, that was a big mistake. I really wish.
You think you would have made all that through the bar?
Huh?
You think you would have made all that?
No, we would have lost money for sure, but we'd have had pictures of John Summit playing our party.
Yeah.
So
The early days.
Back to what we were saying earlier.
yeah, like you never know. So like if I had to do it over again, I would have, because I really liked the stuff that he was producing at that time. That was like right after his first Repopulate Mars release. Like this is like 2018, and he's like completely blown up since. And like even that was cordial and cordial with his manager as far as like the overall discussions. But I really regret not pulling the trigger and just eating the loss on that night because of where that came. But you can't really dwell on that, but it's just something to think about. Like sometimes you never know where people are going to go.
True that.
Facts.
Yeah, but dude, thank you for coming through.
No worries, dude. It was a pleasure. I'd love anytime, man.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it was like your first podcast you've done too, right?
Oh yeah,
very entertaining. Let me tell you.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed me shooting the shit with you.
For sure.
Yeah. Was there anything that you wanted to announce? Shows that you're playing.
So like this came up earlier, and I didn't want to introduce you guys, but since we were on that drum and space vibe, I just wanted to say that September 20th, we're actually doing a drum and bass show at Space Taco, because that's a
full drum and bass,
full from open to close, all drum and bass all night. That's going to be on September 20th, so like 3 weeks from that. I'm also going to be at Lowen this upcoming Thursday, so I'm really excited about that one, because I've always liked what you guys do. So I'm happy to bring my bullshit and play some music on your guys' stage. So yeah, other than that, like Tuesdays in Pomona, like look me up on Instagram, _legit_Daroh, at Space Taco 2s on Instagram. Yeah, we're always doing the thing, and it's always a good time. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys out here for the hospitality and having me over. This was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug in, Robert? Announcements?
Let's see. Next week, got a track coming out, so stay tuned for that. And September 23rd or the 24th, I'll be back at Retrospect again, so catch me.
Dope. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the Spotlight Podcast here at Lose the Tempo with our special guest, Daroh, founder.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
We got two of the low end guys coming out on the 6th of September. Animal and Ramin are going to be out there with Novocaine and Oh My Shit.
All right, nice.
Yeah. Vincent Rotella is celebrating his birthday there. So,
Damn, we all know who Vincent is.
Yeah.
Everybody know. Does Vincent know that everyone know who he is? I think he knows.
He knows.
For sure. Yeah, shout out to Vincent. Shout out to everyone tuned into the podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are digging the content. Hit the bell button, stay notified, and give us a thumbs up if you guys like this episode. We are on SoundCloud as well. So if you guys like the audio version, go ahead and hit up our SoundCloud channel, Lose the Tempo. We do have audio versions of that. But if you guys like the full thing you guys are listening on SoundCloud, you can head over to YouTube and also check out the visuals if you guys are just coming across this on SoundCloud. So both platforms, SoundCloud and YouTube. Gonna leave Daroh's links in the description so you guys can go check that out. And we appreciate you guys' support, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you guys so much.
Peace.